Do you guys know that there's a strategy that you can take over 100 trades without getting any single loss? In this video, I'm going to be taking you through a step-by-step tutorial on how to use this powerful strategy trading on accumulators on Deriv.com. Now, for you to get this strategy, you will have to access my Telegram channel. The links to my Telegram channels are in the video description. You can either join my first or second channel. The strategy is available on both channels. Now you can see on my screen here, I have a screenshot for over 100 trades, and I was able to hit all these trades without getting a single loss. Now if I scroll down, I gave out the screenshots of the strategy that I was using before I gave out the strategy, so that people could know what they're getting themselves into and if the strategy is worth waiting or not. Now I gave out these screenshots here, and all of these screenshots are in profits. I can scroll down until the bottom. Now before I just show you guys the strategy, I already gave out this strategy on my Telegram channel. So by just joining my Telegram channel, you already get access to my strategy. The links to my Telegram channels are in the video description. Let me scroll to the bottom and show you guys the results that people are getting using this. Now here are the results that people are getting using this strategy that I gave out. Some of these results are on demo, so you have to be open-minded that people need to test this strategy before they can use it on their live account. Now if I scroll, you can see this person tested it and he said it was good. We had these other screenshots right here of this person who traded with the strategy, and he was trading with an account of 11 USD. He was able to make profits using the strategy that I gave out. We also have this other person here tested the strategy 100%, it works. This person over here tested the free strategy using the demo account and it worked. We also had this other guy test the strategy. He took over 25 trades. He had only one single loss. Imagine having one loss in 25 trades. Now this is the power of the strategy that I shared on my Telegram channel. You can take a look at these screenshots, but let's just scroll up. I just want to show you guys the strategy. It's very simple. Okay, now first, the strategy works on accumulators. So if you have never traded accumulators, then this is the first time you're going to trade accumulators using this powerful strategy. So make sure when you log into your Deriv.com account, accumulators is enabled, because you're going to be trading on accumulators. Okay, now here's what we're going to be concentrating on. This small window right here, we have the accumulators, you have the growth rate, the stake, the profit amount, and we have the buy button. Okay, now we are going to be concentrating on the growth rate, the stake, take profit, and the buy button. Those are the things that we are going to be concentrating on. We are not going to be concentrating on the chart, because we don't really need the chart while using this strategy. Okay, now for the growth rate, okay, you can see we have a growth rate of 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, and 5%. Okay, growth rate means that every single time you place a trade, your account balance is gonna grow, your stake balance is gonna grow with the growth rate that you have chosen. If you choose a growth rate of 1%, and you trade with a stake of $5, then for every single tick that the market moves, your account will grow with 1%. If you choose a growth rate of 2%, it means that every single time you put a stake with $5, the $5 is gonna grow with 2%. The same for 3%, 4%, and 5%. Don't worry, I'm going to be showing you how to use this growth rate in this strategy. Now for the stake and take profit, here is what to do. Now you put a stake of your choice. For example, if you have 1 USD, if you want to put 5 USD, 10 USD, or 50 USD. But if you put a stake of 5 USD, make sure that the take profit must be 10% of the stake that you have used. For example, if I use 5 USD, my take profit is gonna be 0.5 USD. Okay, now I've given you guys the explanation right over here, and I've put the examples on the screen. For this example, I'm using 5 USD as my stake and 0.5 USD as my TP, or take profit. You might say this is risky, and it's risky. We are risking a lot to gain a little, But one thing about this strategy is that it's very accurate. It's more accurate than you guys think, so we're gonna be getting more wins than losses. Even if we lose, we don't even need to use martingale strategy to recover. We will still get back into profits. Okay, now for the growth rate, for the first trade that you're gonna be taking, you'll use a growth rate of 1%. Make sure you use a growth rate of 1%. Okay, don't use any other growth rate. This is for the first trade only. So the first trade is gonna be 1%. You will change it when you're taking the second trade. You'll use 2% as your growth rate. You will then use 3% as your growth rate for the third trade. For the fourth trade, you will use 4% as your growth rate. For the fifth trade, you will use 5% as your growth rate. Okay, now you need to be doing this every single time. After getting to 5%, you will start again. You will go back to growth rate. Sorry, I'm trying to pronounce it. It's a bit hard for me to pronounce. You go back to a growth rate of 1%, then 2, then 4, then 5. It's like in a loop, so you just do it on repeat, but don't do it unevenly. You go to 5, you move to 2, you go to 3. You're gonna be losing a lot of money if you do that. Okay, now while demonstrating this strategy on my Telegram channel, I went ahead and took some trades. So my first entry with a growth rate of 1% hit take profit. My second trade with a growth rate of 2% also hit take profit. My third trade with a growth rate of 3% hit take profit. My fourth trade with 4% growth rate hit take profit. And then my fifth trade with a growth rate of 5% also hit take profit. Okay, now we can scroll down and look at the results that some users got. This guy got lots and lots of wins, and I think this is the guy who got only one single loss using this free strategy. Yeah, he got only one single loss. So unfortunate, but still he got his profits back and he was able to recover. You can also check these other people who tried the strategy. The strategy is completely free on my Telegram channel. You can either choose to ignore or you can either choose to use it. That's completely up to you. Now with that said, I will just urge you guys to join the Telegram channels, and if you have watched this video until the end, it means that you find this content that I'm doing valuable, and you can just go ahead and click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and I promise that every single time we drop a valuable content, you will be the first one to receive a notification. Also join my Telegram channels. The links are in the video description. That's where we give out free strategies before we give them out on Telegram channel, on YouTube channel. Okay, now let's meet in the next video, and I hope that you guys have learned a lot from this video.